Hi everybody, welcome to the Free Range Diva. A little while ago I decided to go through and look at all of my plants. You know that I love nature. I love the idea of bringing nature indoors for health as well as beauty. And after the winter, some of my plants were looking a little sparse, a little not so great. So I decided one afternoon to just kind of go through them and look at what needed attention and to give them a little TLC to prepare them for spring, because we're coming up on spring and that means there's going to be a big growth period, and hopefully all of the struggles that happened during the winter are now going to be fixed. So if you want to see more, then just keep watching. So here's my Maranta. This has looked pretty bad this winter. I've already trimmed off some of the extra growth that was kind of just growing. It was growing like this, so it's just kind of growing down and not looking very healthy. And so I'm now going to cut off the last of it. And the one thing I learned about this plant is that it roots up really fast. So right here, this is a node. So there you can see one side of each side of it. That green sort of bulbous little part right there is a node. And if you cut it right below, which I'm going to do, and then, can you see that? Yeah. Then you can remove this leaf. Just cut this away. Stick this in water, stick this little section in water, and this will root up. And it roots up really fast, like within 3 days you're going to start seeing roots. I'm not going to do that with this though. I'm just going to toss that. I'm also going to remove dead stuff here and here. Remove this section. There's actually, you can see where I've cut it back through here, so I'm going to actually cut this down further. And let me pull this back. Right there, where I'm pointing, that is new growth. This is not. And the last thing I'm going to take, this was actually a propagation that rooted, but it didn't transition into soil very well. However, this little stalk right here is new growth, so I'm just going to cut away all of this dead part and leave, I think something's going to grow from there. And then we'll just leave the new part to grow in. And then I'm going to move this back up to my room. Yeah, there's a new leaf right there. And put it up, because this window, this is a western window, and it's going to, in the afternoons, it's going to get direct sun, and this plant does not need that. It will cook, it will burn, and as you see, this is damage that has resulted from not enough humidity, but the new leaves that are coming in, here you can see they look pretty good, these new ones like this, and here. So we'll put this where it can get a little more humidity and a little bit not quite such bright sun, and it should be good to go for the spring. Here's one where I cut away. Turn this over. This I separated from here and late summer, and there was another stem right here that I cut away because it just wasn't, I pruned it back because it just wasn't doing anything, and leaving just this new growth right here. So this is going to be a beautiful plant, I think, in a couple of months. A nice full plant. Everything in here in this room is pretty chill. So the only thing that I want to really look at is this. This has been growing a lot over the winter time, and I just want to check the root system to make sure that it's not pot bound. This is my peace lily. So I'm going to take that and pop it out of its pot and see what its roots look like. I watered this a few days ago and it's already looking droopy and sad, so that's why I'm checking to make sure that there's room. I want to check these roots. So yeah. Close here. So we're going to get you in a bigger pot. In this room, I just want to talk to you a little bit about this. This is an Anthurium Superbum. This is a huge prehistoric looking plant. These leaves are thick and they feel like cardboard. And this poor guy got spider mites this winter. It was really involved. I treated it, but you can see here, let's see if I can show you, I'll spin it around. If you see this light color of yellow, sort of yellow cast, that's the spider mite damage that was done. So it took a few treatments of insecticidal soap, and I also did one treatment of horticultural oil, and I got rid of them, but the horticultural oil will damage new leaves, and this was the newest leaf, and so the damage that you see here on this leaf, see how we're doing. Yeah. So this damage was due to the horticultural oil, not the spider mites. But otherwise, it's doing much better. And I'll pick up the camera and show you. It has rewarded me with this brand new leaf coming in right here. Yeah, they come in this very dark burgundy color, and then when they open up, they are green. So really happy that I got this for my birthday. And this plant in the wild, this plant is endangered. So we're lucky that it's being cultivated here it's being cultivated all over the world now, so that they will save this beautiful, beautiful species of plant. But yeah, this is an Anthurium Superbum. Another casualty of winter was my Aglaonema, Lady Valentine. It got root rot, I think because in the summertime I up-potted it to one size larger of a pot, and it was too much for it. Not that I overwatered it, but the soil would stay wet for too long, and this is what I've saved so far. Hopefully, I've got 2 propagations here. This is propagating in water, and I've tried to propagate this plant before in water and was not successful, but it looks like this one has some teeny tiny little roots there, so we'll see how that works. And then this one I'm propagating in soil, so I hope to get a better result out of this one, although it's not looking at its best right now. So we'll see. But yeah, that's what's left of that plant. Up here, speaking of propagations, I propagated my little peperomia, there you go, pixie lime, and it's got new growth, yay! So that's how I propagate most successfully, is in soil and in a dome like this, and to give it a terrarium-like setting. But the reason that I'm in here today is because of this. This disaster of a plant. Yeah, this is my Tradescantia, and it had a rough winter, as you can see. I'm just going to prune this all the way back, and I'm going to up-pot it in a bigger pot, and then probably put it outside for the summer, because it just was not getting, I don't think it's getting enough light in here, even though this is a east and south facing window. It just, there's some new, you can see there's new vines. I've started pruning it back a little bit, but I'm just going to whack it and then repot it, and that should get it ready to really grow this summer. And the other thing you can see is that that's roots. So yeah, this is definitely ready to be repotted. So yeah, I gave it a big haircut, put it in a bigger pot. It looks a lot better, and it should fill out now that it has all those long vines gone. It should concentrate on building up these areas here. So we'll see. So this is going to stay here until it warms up a little bit more, and then I'm going to put it outside on the porch. So that's going to wrap it up for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you've subscribed, I thank you very much, and I'm really glad to have you. And if you haven't, then just hit the subscription button and the notification bell, and that way you won't miss my next video. So until I see you again in that video, I'm wishing you a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Take good care of yourselves, and I will talk to you again very, very soon. Bye!